Some dragon fruits are not self-pollinating, and when that happens, it's because, oops, this piece right here sticks out really far, and this is the pollen area. I think this is called the stigma, and if the pollen doesn't get on the stigma, it doesn't make fruit. This particular plant, I believe, does okay making fruit on its own. So you could see that stigma is touching the pollen pods there. Forget what you call those, the yellow part, but it holds the pollen. And when the bees and insects come, they'll get this pollen here, and you can use a brush, and you can see got some pollen down. Shoot, pollen will fall down here on these white leaves, and you can just take that pollen and put it on these on your own. And you can see right there the pollen that fell down in that leaf petal. So what you do is you can scoop that pollen up on your brush kinda and just get it back on the stigma, the green part there. You could see it's got some pollen on it now. These again don't have to be pollinated, because when the wind blows or insects come, the pollen's already touching the stigma, and that's what it takes to make it fruit. Here is a pine tree pollen, and each year I collect this. I think it's around May. I'm not positive. Nevertheless, I'm gonna do a little experimenting here and pick some of this pollen up and drop some on here and see if we can get some action with that. So I have a lot of this left over that I didn't store and don't want to waste it. But the best pollen to make sure you use is that stuff that falls off there in the leaf petal. You really want to get that and brush it on there. There's a good amount. So we'll go ahead and put some of that on there. There's a lot in here. Get some on here. And let's get some more pollen going. Over there. Okay, so secure. We're gonna get some dragon fruit out of that, hopefully. But the other thing that happens sometimes is the dragon fruits flowers don't work out, and they can just die off, like this one here, and they'll turn yellow. And this is another one. This is when they're still a flower, and before they even get to be a fruit, sometimes that goes bad. And if it doesn't go bad, they'll grow up like this, and then get bigger, and then they'll bloom. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 at least, 5. About 5 more to open up. Alright, thanks for checking in. This setup here has white dragon fruit. And I got a flower coming up here. And after the heat wave, I had a lot of problems with my dragon fruit, and they didn't get like a full size. But again, that's the white variety. I built these little rigs on top so the dragon fruit can hang out of there. And I have this one here that's a white variety that was over by that rock there. And I dug it out because I don't want the yard having posts and things everywhere. So I'm probably going to take this and get up on my ladder and drop it in from the top up there and just dig a little hole down there and pop it in the ground. I have this looks like a 420 recipe potting soil. That's the only one they had at the store I was at, so hopefully that's going to be working out for the plants. Seems to have a lot of good nutrients in it, natural and organic.